First things first. If you want to complete missions for the UDA, you'll need to craft a short-range radio. Plenty of folks need help, and factions pay well for prospectors that offer their time. Up to you. Stay safe.
Welcome to Icarus, an uninhabited world with vital resources Earth needs to survive. I am humanity's last hope. My mission: gather and send these resources back home. The survival of my people rests on my ability to complete the Icarus objective. Hello, prospectors, and welcome to a brand new series in Icarus. We are going to embark on this mission to save humanity. Their survival rests on our shoulders, and we will do what it takes to make sure they do survive. So thank you so much for joining me. This will be a brand new recorded series. I hope you are all excited and in for it. I am. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the settings as I collect some of these needed resources to get started here. All right, cool. We've leveled up. So this guys, I found our home. I'm excited about home. As we swim over. Oh, we got to watch out for the piranha. They are aggro, so we need to stay away from them. This will be our home. This little island. For now, I don't know if we'll move. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. I'm not sure. But let me bring you up to the map location. So this is where we landed. And this little island right here, I wanted to make our home. Just because of the water around us, and just because, I don't know, it feels very secluded. And this will be where we'll start camping. I'm gonna camp on this side. Now, this side for me of the island is ideal. However, actually, you know what? This might work. This rock right here is kind of what stops me from building on this side, but it's just one rock. So I might be able to build on this side. I don't know why I want to, have the mountain as a backdrop when I wake up early in the morning. And so, yeah, this is what we're built. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to grab a little bit of resources, a little bit of food. I'll give you a little background on me. I am new to Icarus. I've started playing it maybe about a month ago, but I have close to about 100 hours in it. So I'm not an expert. If you're looking for expert gameplay, I don't want to start with bad news, but I am not your dude. I am very, very amateur when it comes to gameplay here. Now, if you're new, I'm probably your dude because I can get away, or I'm efficient enough to get through most of the first part of the game. So either way, I will do my best to be entertaining. I know, high hopes for me, but hey, we can always try, we can always dream. So let's get started here. Let's start with the teaching. First and foremost, let's go into our inventory. This is the inventory window. This is what I've gathered so far. Here is my oxygen tank, my food bar, and my water bar. This is our crafting menu. So far, what I can craft are these two items, a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. Those are actually given to you by default. When we go to the tech tree, which is our next window, you are given these 3 points by default, and then also the stone pile and the wood pile. So you actually start with 5 points, but the game selects them for you. What I'm going to do in this series, in this build, is I want to go with the javelin build. So the first thing I want to do though is I want to build a stone knife. I need it so we can harvest and skin animals, because that's going to be our main source of food to start out. Well, plants will, the berries will, but the animals will help. Or we're going to do a wood spear so we can defend ourselves. And then I want to go into wood building base, because we're going to need a base so that we can go to sleep at night, which is going to save our lives, believe it or not. And then, unfortunately, I want the bedroll, but I won't get it yet. So we're going to go through the campfire, and then when we get another point, we'll be able to open up the bedroll. The bedroll is important because you can actually skip through the night. We don't have to wait the hours of the night. And at night, it's really hard to do stuff. So it's important to get the bedroll going, as well as the wood crafting going. So we'll get to that in a second here. As far as talents go, you have 4 options. You have survival, adventure, habitation, and combat. Now, it's up to you where you go. I like this little feature right here. Where is it? I promise I know where it's at. Is this one right here, which is health bars. Now, health bars are important because they will actually show you where animals are around you. And one of the biggest thing about Icarus is the hunting. That's how you get your XP, and that's how you feed yourself. And a lot of the resources you get from skinning are needed for a lot of your tools. So we're gonna start with a fine butcher, which increases the meat yield that we get by skinning animals. We only get one talent now, and we don't have any solo talents yet, so I won't show you that. All right, cool. So my objective here is to craft stone pickaxe, a stone axe, a wood spear, and a stone knife. And I'm gonna do 2 of these, which equal 10 wood javelins. The wood javelins are basically range weapons. Love me some range weapons. And I have kind of a setup where I usually have this kind of like in this order. You don't have to set it up this way. Obviously, that's up to you. But that's how I like setting it up. And basically, that's just memory. I know that if I want to harvest something, I hit 4. If I want to break a rock, I hit 5. And if I want to cut wood, I press 6. So that's kind of my shortcut memory ordeal. Right now, we are picking up oxide because we need it to be able to breathe. We are in a planet which does not have oxygen. So we do have an oxygen mask, but we need to fill it with oxide, which is this right here. Now this oxide is either comes in this form, or there are little oxide rocks laying on the ground which you pick up, and those are usually 3. So by breaking this rock, we got 36. Let's go into our inventory, and we're gonna place those in our little oxygen tank, and this will automatically start filling up. Now that does run out, so there will be not a workbench, maybe a workbench that we build later that'll allow us to grab a leather bag where we can store oxygen. It's really cool. It's fascinating, actually. I hope you guys are around for that. So let's start by chopping down some trees because we need to clear this area for our place. And I will bring you guys back when I start crafting some walls and some floors and some pillars. Okay, so hang tight. I'll see you soon. Okay, so we've cut a few trees down. There's some that are unfinished, and that is okay. We're going to continue crafting here. I've already made 4 wood beams. I'm going to put those in my 7th slot, and then I've made 2 wood floors. We're going to start with a small building here. We don't need a big one yet. We're just going to get started here. All I need room for is eventually a bedroll and then a campfire. And then I'm going to do, how many walls can I make? What is my max? 16. I don't need 16. If it's 2, I need 6 walls. And then we're gonna need we're just gonna put, for now, we're gonna put flat roofs over our head. So we're just gonna use 2 of these wood floors, and those will be my roof. So first and foremost, you need pillars for your, basically the base of your foundation is what you need pillars for. So I will place this one here. We are gonna be against this rock, which is fine. Hopefully that's not an issue. Now this right here, me moving this back and forth, clips to that block right there. So that's going to be kind of our start. Now I'm going to expand this. This is not going to be my end result here, but for now, this is our start. You want to get started. The first thing I recommend you do is start your shelter, right? Because you need shelter for obvious reasons. Let me go in my inventory, and we need to put these over here. These are our walls. So I'm gonna have 2 exits. So for now, let me do this. We'll put the side of our walls this way, right? And then these are gonna be my doors. So you hover over where you want to place it. You hold R, and then you select your door frame, which is in this case is gonna be a door frame. Put that on there. Put this on here, and now we need our roof, which, like I said, for now is just gonna be a square. There we go. And they are not facing the correct way. I'll fix them. I know. Oh, no, they are facing the correct way. We're good. Now we're going to craft 2 doors. And place those. Put them onto our slot. 7. There we go. 1 door, 2 doors. And then we can make a campfire because I gathered some stone. So let's go ahead and craft that. And we should be able to put that down. Now, even though I don't have any meat at the moment, we are going to put this baby down. Now, one thing, and I'll show you guys when we make this bigger, but one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put fire on top of wood. You don't, because it does spread. So this is actually kind of tricky, but I'm going to place it here for now. And then we are gonna add some, we'll add some sticks in here and we'll start this. The reason why I want this started is because we need charcoal. And so I'm gonna just let it burn, and get some charcoal. Now we're thirsty, so let's go into our tech tree. We did level up, and so we're gonna do definitely our bedroll. And what else do I need? I want this water, the water purifier. So you get two. You get a basic water purifier and then the rain purifier. So we're gonna click on that because we want both, but one of them is very important early game. I want my wood hammer. I do. Okay, and I've used all my points. Probably could have gone into drying rack, but the wood hammer is kind of important early game because that's how you repair your place. So we're low on water. I think I can eat some of these. Let me check my inventory. I don't know if these give me water. They do not. It's just food. What about the berries? The berries give you a little bit of water, not too much. So let's replace these pumpkins with berries. And I'm going to eat all of the berries. So I'm going to go like this and then consume the stack. And that should give me a little bit of water. Once we have enough charcoal, I'll be able to craft that purifier. Okay, we have, I think it's 20. So we're almost there. Yeah, one more. And we should be able to craft that. And then I also need charcoal for that purifier to work. So it's kind of cool how that little bottleneck just comes together. All right, let's go into our crafting menu. And I don't want the rainwater. I want this one. The rainwater is good, but you are dependent on water for it to work. So right now we're going to do a basic water purifier. This baby just goes on a water source. As soon as it turns green, we will place this guy. I don't like how far that is. I don't know if I can go over those plants. Guess I can't be that picky, right? We'll just place it here. There we go. And then, again, in order for that to start working, I need charcoal. So let's run over here. And it'll start working right away. 11 charcoal, that'll do. It start working right away, but it takes a little bit for it to actually start making purified water for us. So there you go. See, that's the fuel it requires. So now it's going to start collecting the water, and basically what it does, it filters it. If I drink it directly from here, I get all these nerfs onto my poor little character here. Okay, so we've pretty much done the basics as far as surviving. Now what I need, what I want to do is I want to collect more oxide so that I don't have to worry about oxygen for a little bit. This also gives you XP. The next thing I want to do is I want to go out and hunt. We need to hunt because I need to harvest, skin some of these animals for the resources. We need fur for the bedroll. Again, the bedroll is important for your evening endeavors. You don't want to be out in the wild at night. So let me see if there's, by any chance, I don't think there's water here. Yep, we got a little bit of water, a lot of water. Awesome. Okay, now I see a deer over there. Those are the easiest hunts early game. You can kill a wolf. I've crafted the launching spears, the wood javelins, and then a melee spear, and then we do have our stone knife, and that's what we use to harvest. So I'm gonna go over to the other side of the island so we can find more animals, because one thing about my little island is that it does not have many animals at the moment. They'll start spawning in little by little, but ideally the reason why we picked that place is because we don't want to be in the middle of a place that has a bunch of animals, right? Especially early. So let's go ahead and equip our javelin here, because the minute I see something that I want to hunt, we need to be ready for it. And then there are the oxide rocks I was telling you about. They're just kind of laying there on the floor. These are easy to pick up. Every time you grab them, you get 3 of them. And again, you put these in your inventory and you throw them into your oxygen tank like this. And then you don't have to worry about oxygen for a hot minute. Oh, okay, there's a dude over there. I don't know if he's seen me. I think he's seen me. That's why he ran. So you gotta, if you hit control, you start crouching. And that's kind of your stealth. So I probably got too close to him. Now there is a talent where your stealth becomes less evident. It's a little bit more hunter pro, but I didn't put points into that. There are so many points, guys. I'm not going to really cover all the 3 points. I'm just going to basically show you guys what I pick, and then hopefully that helps us out. All right, we got it on the leg, but we got the kill. We need it. We need this kill. Now we are in the middle of technically a weather storm. But this one's not bad. It's just showers. We can handle showers. We need the fur. I think I need 20 of these, so we need to get more animals. Showers and slight wind storms don't get you early, but they do slow you down. So we can, if like something's chasing me, the rain will slow me down. It doesn't slow down the enemy, but it will slow me down. So that is not a good thing. We're looking for more animals so we can get more fur. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine a little bit, and then when I get the 4 animals, I will come back and show you guys how to craft that little bedroll that's gonna save our lives at night. All right, very cool. We leveled up, and I think that should be enough for me to get enough fur for today's ultimate goal, which is a bedroll. Ooh, yes, we did. Okay, we're at 21. We need 20. Awesome. I'm gonna repair my stone knife here because I don't think oh, is that a horse? It is a horse. It is a horse. These guys are deadly, guys. Hold on, hold on. I don't know that I can kill this guy. Oh, we got him on the first shot. Let's go. Okay, this is even better. We got more fur. I was not expecting that. That is so cool. All right, see, look at that. We got four fur, which is perfect. We hit Q to move all the inventories from one window to the other. Nice. And now I gotta find my wolf. So I need to get the rest of the bones. One of the things that's really difficult for me, even though I did it quickly, is finding an animal carcass after I killed it, because what happens is it gets lost in all of the wait, I don't have stamina. That's a problem. Okay, it gets lost in all of the plants and all that good stuff. Now all we got to do is go home. Let me actually start crafting my bedroll. And we are encumbered. We have so much stuff on us, and that's okay, because we collected stuff that we need to survive. So let me just swim across this little river here. I'm gonna spare the poor rabbit's life. Well, this one might not get spared, to be honest with you guys. You can never have enough fur and all the jazz. Where did it go, though? Did it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and... I'm gonna skin it. Don't drink water, please. See, this is what I did last time, is I drank water and got sick. Because you press F to skin an animal, but if you're in the water, you also press F to drink water. So you gotta make sure you're aiming right at the animal here. I want the stone, the bones, believe it or not. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get the bones here. It's really hard to swim down, I guess. Okay, there we go. We did it. Got some bones. Bones are important early to repair your bone tools, your bone weapons. And so we needed them really, really bad. Okay, so it is nighttime. We did craft our bedroll. So let's go ahead and place it in a hot bar. 7 will do for now. And then I'm going to place my bedroll here. There we go. We're going to close the door. And it's past 6 o'clock, technically, is when you can start sleeping. But in order for you to go to bed, we need to activate our bedroll here. So we'll put some sticks in here. I already had some. Let's go ahead and just press F, and we'll just go to sleep just like this. The good thing about this is that you go from nighttime to daytime. You got to be careful that you're not on your campfire, though. I'm gonna turn this off, and the goal for today is to make this a little bit bigger. Let's go grab something to drink because we're thirsty. We're also hungry. So let's take a look at our tech tree, because I do want to go ahead and craft. I don't know if I can do it yet. We cannot. So let's go to the tech tree. We do have 4 points available. I want the drying rack for sure. We're gonna need a wood shovel, I know. And then I want a bone sickle. This is gonna be better than... No, we don't have a bone sickle, so I need a bone sickle. That's gonna be better for harvesting plants. We also need the oxidizer, which is the one that's gonna craft... not craft. But, you know what? I need to hold off on that, though, because I still need to get the bags, too. I need to unlock the bags for that, and I don't have them unlocked yet, so... We might hold off on that for now. Let me see if the bags are even in here. Because I know you craft this. And then what? You know what? Let's do the small crate. Okay. Alright, we're in good shape here. Believe it or not. I know I'm hungry. But now we can craft my dry rack. And then as soon as we put this up, we can start putting all this meat on it. And then that'll kind of make it like beef jerky. If you know, you know. You can always eat the watermelons. Watermelons are good. Let me hover over that again. You get 50 food. and 60 water. So let's go ahead and consume that. And that'll help my food out a little bit. But this is going to be kind of a, not so much a long-term solution, but a really good solution. So let's put that down. And then you just basically, you hit control, you hold control and you left click, and it moves anything that you want over to this other window. And then you just sort that out. And there we go. We're going to start getting some food. And now it's daytime. Notice how we didn't have to wait for nighttime to go through. It automatically just turns into morning when you go to bed. In order to go to bed, you need a bedroll, and then you also need your campfire turned on. So what I want to do next, this is probably the most important tip that I can give you in this episode, and that is whenever you build your little cabin to start out, which is what you need right away, you need to do your best to get rid of any trees that, should they fall, they land on your base, because that does happen, and it happens a lot, more than you think. So what I recommend that you do is, like I was basically what I'm doing right now. But before I do that, let me go ahead and craft a bone sickle, because that's gonna, oh, did I craft 2 of these? Oh my gosh, what a panini head. I think I did craft 2 of those. I only meant to do 1. That's okay. So the reason why the bone sickle is good, or any sickle, is it a sickle or a scythe? I don't know. It's one of the two. It's because you get more resources when you use that over your just using your hand to pick up stuff. So I recommend you get that as early as you can. But honestly, priority for me is always going to be a place to live, your campfire, your bedroll, and then obviously your pickaxe, your stone axe, so that you can harvest and mine some of this stuff. So this is pretty much my start. And then from here, we're going to start looking and see where else we can add points into our character here. I believe I have talent point, and then maybe also a solo point, which we haven't gone over yet. So let's go to our tech tree yet. Here's our talent point. We've done the talent point. We haven't done our solo tree yet. I think it's under combat, right? No, it's not under combat. It's under, we're working on animal health. This one, the health bar. So now we're gonna go to strong shoulders. And then I believe we have to have this active as well, which is increased base stamina. And then okay, might have to have 2 of those in order to activate this, or maybe this unlocks the blueprint to turn leather into rope. Okay, I hope the next time we can do this one, because this is the one I want. All right, let's go to solo, and then again, I'm gonna do stamina. I always just focus on stamina early. It's important, guys. I think your stamina is, the one thing you don't want to do is go mining, and then you need to constantly stop mining because your stamina is out. So it's kind of a thing. Again, make sure you're taking care of the trees that are near your base. If you do get a windstorm, you will be in trouble. Now, it looks like I'm encumbered. One of the things you can do to fix your encumbrance is craft these wood piles. I'm going to craft the max, which is 2. And then once you craft these babies, you can deploy them. You can put them anywhere you want. Now, the minute you craft one, you get really, really heavy. So it's hard to move. So if you're in an emergency, you can just put it anywhere, and then you can move it to any other desired location whenever you want. So let me go ahead and just put these here, and that really helps me move around. This tree right here, we need to get rid of it because it's immediately next to my base. So yeah, basically we're just clearing our place from being in danger. Let me finish this out, and then we're gonna go to my dry rack and see if I have any food that I can pick up from there and start eating. Collect these while I can, and we'll come back to that tree because my dude is starving, right? Let's go in here, and we do have, all right, so we have basic dried meat. I'm gonna replace that with this spoiled plant, and then I also have, okay, no, those are working. So now I go to my 3 slot and then just eat the basic raw meat, and that should take care of my hunger. There it is. I ate 2, and our hunger is almost completely full. That is a thing of beauty. We'll continue to harvest the tree, and then we'll make another one of those little wood piles, and then I want to make a stone pile, just for peace of mind, just so that I know I have some backup resources in case something happens, a storm comes down on us, and I have to run inside my base. I want to make sure I have those backup resources for any sort of emergency. But pretty much the beginning of the game, this is your job, is just to survive. So this is my order. I don't know if this works for everyone. It works for me. It's worked for me. And as I said before, I'm not really a seasoned Icarus player, but I've gotten pretty much a basic understanding of how you should start. Oh, 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 okay. That was dangerous. I should have probably faced that way when I cut the tree down, but didn't land on our stuff, which is good. And then the sunshine is just amazing. I love it. Like, it was cloudy when we woke up this morning, a little dark, but now the sun is out, and I just feel like we're a new person. All right, let's go ahead and craft another one of these wood piles. Craft. And I just need 48 more stones to craft a stone pile. So we're not far from it. Let's just deploy this and put this here for now. There we go. And I have a stone rock. Oh my gosh. A rock right there that we can harvest right now to make our little pile. But first I need to repair my stone axe, which takes stone to repair. Makes sense, right? And we'll just finish this tree out just so that it's finished and it's not just laying on the ground. And then we'll go and beat up on that rock a little bit and craft our first rock pile. And that works the same way as the stone pile. You basically just craft it and then you place it wherever you want. Go ahead and do that now. Alright, so I have enough to make our first stone pile. So let's go ahead and craft it. And then the next order of business is going to be, set it down first, just put it here, is I want to expand my house. Like, I know we just did this very small. That was just to get us through the first evening. The beauty of this is expanding this. It's not going to take a lot of work. And we're going to build up, but then we're also going to build sideways and backwards. Okay, and then I need to craft a wood hammer. That's going to help. Deploy this and just put it here for now. And then where is my wood hammer? Okay, my wood hammer is on slot 8. That's fine. I'm going to move this over here and put my food over here. And I think I want my wood hammer on slot 3. Okay, so the way you remove a block from your place is you put your you activate your wood hammer and then you hit Y and it removes it, but you get it back. Get the whole piece back. I'll show you. See, there's our wall right there. So it doesn't break it. Well, it does break it, right? Visually, that's broken. I get it. But you don't lose it. You don't lose it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out a little bit, maybe 3 or 2. I might have blocked my way to do 3. So let's get more pillars done. So we're going to go into our building screen here. I'm going to craft. How many of these I can do 2? I want more, so I need wood. So on that note, we're going to grab you. When you grab it, it automatically places 100 planks of wood in your inventory. So now we can craft more of these pillars. Let me do 2 more. Let's see where that puts us. And put these over in our... Oh, okay. And put them here for now. Our 8 slot. And then what you do is you grab that. When you place it here, hover over there, and then it'll automatically give you the next click point. So it'll be that one. And it sounds like we're going to get a storm. Which sounds like a good time. Let me see if that works. Okay, so far that's good. Right? That works. Yeah, we're going to extend it out 3. So I'm going to do this. And that. Okay, cool. Let's pick that up. And let's make a bunch of floors. How many do I have so far? I need 4 more, right? So we'll come over here. And then we'll do 4. Perfect. Okay, and I can put these on slot 8. So like that. And let's make sure they're facing the correct way. Seeing the deer over there is just like, it's not good because I want to go and get them, but we got to build our base here. We have to make it bigger because it's kind of small at the moment. And then we're gonna go out that way. So, oh, here comes, what is this? It's wind. Okay, so see this tree right here, this tree could fall on us, so let's knock it down real quick, because the wind is one of the storms that actually makes these trees fall on top of your building. So we're gonna grab that one and this one as well. And I'm not gonna worry about cutting it down completely. I just want them down, so if they do decide to fall, they don't fall on us. These ones might also, but I don't know. I'm kind of banking that they don't, and the storm's already here. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab water. We're gonna continue building here. I'm gonna place more pillars down, so let's craft them. I think 4 is good, maybe not. Could be less. Let me put them down. 8. And again, you want to hover over your current pillar, and then it'll snap the next one over for you. Okay. And that's very reinforced. Okay, and now I want... So we need 3 more floor tiles. Oh. Okay, so that what happens is this storm also damages your actual building. So we need to see what got damaged. I don't see anything. Maybe it's just my imagination, right? Or my nerves. Yeah, everything is fully... Oh my gosh, poor dear. You guys are not seeing this, but he's got to go. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. Easy meat, easy everything, right? It was just poor guys just here wandering around. Probably lost his mommy. I know, that's horrible to think. We'll just pretend that he was not looking for mommy. Okay, let me go ahead and come over here, and we need more floors. I said 3. Is it 3? Is that what I need? I hope it's 3. Okay, let's craft them. And the minute you craft one, if you hit Control left click, it'll put it in an empty spot in your tool belt, which is the easiest way to put these down. And I accidentally placed it over there. You see that? Okay, it's okay. We grab our hammer and then we hit Y, and then we get it back. And then we hit 8. And oh, actually no, I messed up. I'm gonna leave that empty. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute why. Let me go over here. I want this. I should have grabbed the door first. I totally messed that up, and that's okay. Let me go in my inventory. We're gonna scrap. Oh no, actually I can use that for our roof. All right, let's go ahead and hit 8, and then we're gonna go ahead and start building our walls here. That, and I'm gonna place the door in the middle. I think I want to do that, so let me place that there, and then this is gonna be a door frame like that. And then we need more walls, so let me go into crafting menu. How many walls can I make? 11. I don't think I need 11. Let's start with 6, but I need more wood is what we have. Lots of it. Go back to our crafting menu, and then we'll craft these 6. Hopefully they go into my 8 slot. They will. Perfect. And then we are gonna build around, and you're probably asking yourself, why did you leave that empty? I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit why. Because technically oh, this is my door, I think. Yeah, it is my door. Cool, we got our door back. Okay, I'm gonna leave my door there because I don't need it yet. I'm gonna show you why we're doing it this way in a little bit. It's gonna make sense, I promise. I'm gonna make this my door just to kind of keep it the same, right? And then I'm gonna grab my wood hammer, and we're gonna get rid of that. Okay, and it's gonna put another door there, which is awesome. And then we'll grab 8, and then this is gonna be a regular door, a regular wall. Oh, that's not what I wanted. A regular wall. Oh, stuff's falling. See, okay, so this actually got damaged. The way you clean it up is you just hover over and you left click until it's replaced. I want to show you guys what. See, look at how that tree fell. That tree could have easily fallen our way, right? It went that way, which is good, but that's what I mean. You got to make sure your trees are not collapsing on your base. So we're not done. We need a little bit more to go. I'm gonna pick these up. Take all, and we're gonna put our doors out because we can. Deploy. There's one door, and we need another one for this side. I don't know if did I lose it? Might have lost it, right? It's over here somewhere. Yep, there you are. Select door. Deploy. Nice. Okay, we're almost done. So here's the thing. This is why I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna grab all my charcoal, and then we're actually gonna pick up the fire pit. You hold X. And the campfire, I'm gonna place. Oh wait, I'm gonna place the campfire right here. The reason why I'm putting it here is because I'm not gonna risk ever going down there, falling on it, setting myself on fire, walking back to my actual base, and then setting my base on fire. It's what is commonly done by a lot of players, including yours truly. And you set your place on fire, and then you're pretty much done. Anything inside of it will burn completely down. So we don't want to do that. I'm gonna grab these roofs, and we're gonna make a nice fancy roof. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys kind of how you can go about making a fancier roof than just a flat roof. But before we do that, I want more walls. So it's 3 by 3, so 9, right? We need 9 walls. Let me pick all these up and see if I have enough to make 9 walls. Go in here, go to walls, Max is 5. Okay. So no on that. Let's go ahead and craft them. We'll craft as many as we can. Okay. So we'll go 8. And now these walls are going to be my windows. I'm big on windows. So there we go. I think we leveled up just by crafting all this stuff, which is awesome. So my second floor, right? Is that what we're going to call it? Our floor? It's going to just be walls. So let me grab this. Go. Craft more. Max 5. I think I need 5. Not sure. We'll see right now. Do 8. Okay, and then we got to change it. You hold R again, and then you select whatever frame you want. There it is. Okay, so we need 2 more, and then we need our ceilings. So I need to go get more wood. Now, luckily for us, how am I doing? I'm hungry. Let's go grab some food. And now this food is ready to go. So I'm actually just going to eat this, consume. And that's going to help me out. And then might as well grab some water. Again, our water filter here was working because we have charcoal in there, but I need to put more, right? Obviously. The more charcoal you have in there, that thing will just constantly continue to work. So let's go ahead and grab more wood because we need it. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you grabbing plants with your hands? See this tree right here. Okay, perfect example. This tree right here fell on close to our place. Luckily, it wasn't big enough to reach it, but this could have easily destroyed it. Not destroyed. It does a lot of damage to your base. If you build a thatch house, a tree falling on your house will definitely do way more damage than a wood house. So I strongly recommend that you skip over the thatch house. Don't put points into thatch early. I know it seems like a good idea, but it's not. Most survival games will allow you to build a thatch building and you can get away with it. This one doesn't. For some reason, Icarus does not allow it. I mean, it does allow it, but it's a lesson learned. And I'm trying to teach you how not to learn that lesson. So I'm doing my best here to teach you that so that you don't have to deal with a broken thatch house. Okay, we're getting more wood, which is what we need. And yeah, like I was telling you earlier, I should be using my scythe for these bushes, but right now I'm not really collecting bushes. I'm mostly collecting wood. I'm clearing the bushes so that I can see what I'm doing. So that is the reason behind that. Okay, since I'm encumbered, I can always come into my crafting window, and we need 3 of these. So there it is. We got all 3, and then the next one I need to start crafting are these right here. What's the max? 5? I might just need 3. Craft. Okay, we'll walk over here. And we should be okay. Here. 8. Oh, I just needed 2. What a panini head. Okay. That is cool. Let's go ahead and grab the window. And then we can do... I'm gonna destroy this. I hope I don't need it later and regret this. I'm gonna destroy it. We get some resources back. And now we're gonna place our ceiling here on slot 8. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna hit R. Nope, we're gonna destroy these. Joke is on me. And that's okay. We'll destroy all of them because I need to craft the wood roof / ramps. And I need 6 of them. Nice. So max is 6. Perfect. And hopefully they go in my 8 slot. If not, control left click. There we go. And we're gonna kind of craft a little bit of a ramp looking ceiling. Notice my place is now a little bit higher than the floor, right? So it's what I wanted. I wanted a higher ceiling for obvious reasons. Well, not obvious reasons, but I like looking up and not having a ceiling immediately above me. So that's why we do that. And now I actually do need walls. So what do we need for walls? Which are these? We need more wood. Okay. So we do have wood here to harvest. Alright, so I grabbed a bunch of wood. Should be able to do this now. Let me go into my crafting menu. And we need walls. I think I just need 2 of them. Craft those babies. Please go into my 8 slot. They should. Okay, 8. And then I need to put... Now, I can do windows. Let's do windows. That way. 1 window there. And then another window there. Very cool. And then now we just need flat ceiling tops. So let's come over here. And we just need 3 of these. I do have it. Nice. Let's working out, guys. We are almost done with this baby. Let me put this in slot 8 and make sure these are all running the same direction. Because aesthetics matter. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm glad I made this mistake. Check this out. I forgot about this. That's gonna collapse. We need to strengthen our foundation, and I've not done a good job of that. I totally forgot about foundation. It's important. Don't ignore it. You need it. How many of these can... I'm gonna craft... We'll go with 14. And as soon as I get one, we're gonna put it in our 8 slot. What you gotta do is not only support, obviously, this tile right here, but you gotta support the rest. So that's where I messed up. I totally messed that up. In fact, we're gonna put that one there. And then this will reinforce our entire building, and you won't get those collapsing roofs that I have. Which, yeah, this thing ended up collapsing, unfortunately. And we don't get it back, so... Joke is on me. That's alright. That's why we're here. That's why we learn. And you know what? I always forget to reinforce my foundation. It's just... That's just the lack of engineer vibes that I do not possess. So, we have more work to do, but that should do it for now. I need more wood to finish our build here. So, hang with me. Alright, awesome. Let's go ahead and finish this out. It's time for real. Here we go. Okay, so now no more cracking, so we're pretty stable. But we will need to improve that. I will make more. We just need to get this thing closed off, right? Let me see if that works. Yep, that does work. Perfect. And that should also work. And now we need to turn it here. So we need to select a different shape. I don't know if that's it. Yeah, it is it. Perfect. On the first try. That never happens. Cool. So, again, my mind is always like aesthetics matter. Make sure all the wood finishing is on the inside. And then the nice part is on the outside, right? Cool. Let's make more of these pillars because I'm sure we have the means to do it. How many can I make? I can make 18. I don't think I need 18. Let's make 8. And hopefully that is enough. And we'll just continue to reinforce this. Now, I'm going to extend this, but this is a pretty good size for a starting base. Now, I know my starting base was just basically 6 walls, but now obviously it's a little bit bigger. But you can do whatever you want. You can make it huge to start out, or you can make it kind of simple. We chose to do this, and this works for now. This is going to be pretty stable, so I'm kind of happy that I am kind of happy that it happened during the recording, so that you guys don't make the same mistake that I made. So, gosh, I can get my words out, right? Okay, you know what? Let's make 4 of these. Let's just make sure we're all structured up here, nice and reinforced. Let's go ahead and place one up there, and then we'll run one up here. Again, this stuff is probably going to get destroyed later. So if I want to expand, these won't obviously make it because I'll have to remove them. But again, with your wood hammer active and you hit Y, you get your pillars back, so you don't lose them. So that's why it's easy to build here. It's not like you're gonna lose resources. You do lose resources when you scrap or when you destroy, but that's a different story. Okay, and I like our place. Now the other thing we need to do is maybe a ladder, right? So I don't know if I have enough to make. Yeah, I need 2 of these. Do I have enough to? I don't. We need a little bit more wood. I know, right? We took down all these trees and thought we had enough, but we don't. The last thing we're going to do before the episode is over, guys, we're going to use the rest of my points. And then what I'm going to do offline is just basically go out and get as much rock, as much wood as possible. And we're just going to make piles of them so that when we come back, if we need to build anything, we have it. I tend to not show you guys the mining. I try to stay away from that because that gets very, very, very repetitive. And honestly, my goal here is to kind of teach a little bit, but also entertain a little bit. So I cannot entertain you if I'm just cutting rocks, right? Not cutting rocks, chopping rocks, cutting trees. So that's kind of my goal, is to do that. So I will come back offline and cut a bunch of trees and make a bunch of these stacks and then just lay them out around the place. So that when you guys come back, all you watch is the gameplay and not any of the mining stuff. All right, let's go ahead and craft these 2 ramps. And then we'll look at our points, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, let me put these on slot 8. And then what you want to do is you want to change these to stairs, like this. And then it's going to look kind of funny. unfortunately, it's not letting me place it here, which is kind of weird. Let me try the other side. These are not perfect. I've not successfully placed these in like a very desirable way. For some reason, they just don't want to work well with us. There we go. Okay, so that one worked, but did I lose them both? Yeah, I think I left another one in there somewhere. Okay, that's fine. I think I can craft another one, right? No harm done. I cannot. I cannot. We need more wood. It's going to be hard for me to find the one that got lost, so let's just... Oh, right here. This guy's already cut. Oh, and I also want to craft a storage, so I'll craft that before we leave, so you guys can see that as well. So make sure we have enough wood here. I don't know where my other plank went. There we go. I hope that's enough. 44. Okay, we need to craft one more of these ramps. Craft it, and then we're going to craft a storage box. Cool. How many of these can I craft? Just one? Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Let me go ahead and go here, and then... Again, we want to do this number here. I hit R for the ladder or the stair. Oh, there we go. I kind of had it for a second. Let's go. Okay, so that was a lot smoother than the last one. Now I can find... Oh, it's right here. Okay, cool. So you go like this, and then... Yep, there it is. I hit Y. And I get it back, but I'm going to destroy it, because obviously I don't need another ramp. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here. Destroy. And get some resources back. And then we're going to place our storage down. And this is just going to help me with inventory issues. Just put this down for now. And in here, I'm guessing I'm just going to place... I can sort... You can sort by weight. So you can... Let me put these over here. If you sort by weight, right? It'll put the heaviest stuff at the top. So it's kind of a good idea to go from left to right. And then just throw whatever you can in there. Now we're a little bit... Encumbrance is not that much of an issue. We're a little hungry, so let's go ahead and eat. And then let's take a look at our tech tree. We'll use the points because we have them. And we have 3 available. So from here, you can go several ways. I don't think there's a wrong way to go, but you can go several ways. If you wanted to build a bow kind of a build, this is where you start doing it. We need to go ahead and get our oxidizer. And then we also need to get... If we're going to go mining, we need this wood rag torch. I don't know if I'm going to go mining yet. But you know what? I want the seed extractor, because when we collect fruits, we can start making seeds and the fruits won't go bad. And we'll do the cloth armor. Okay, I'm happy with those. And we're out of points. Let's go to talent. We got another talent, and here it is. Health bars. I kind of want to show you what that is. Give me 1 second. Let me go to combat, and I'm going to do... Spears is kind of my build, right? So I want to do increased melee attack damage, and I did get a solo point. We're going to put that baby into stamina, and I want to show you guys what I mean with this health bar thing before we leave. So, oh, there it is. See, you see those health bars over there? Now I know that there are animals over there because of the health bar notification. I just run over here, I crouch. It's a wolf. It's a thing of beauty. It's kind of far. Hopefully it's on this side of the island. It is. And as long as I'm crouched, I think I see him. Okay, I'm not going to get the drop on him. I got him, but I didn't get the sneak damage on him because he saw me. So that's unfortunate. But that's fine. And then the quickest way to level up is through animal killing. That by far is the quickest way to do it. So we're going to harvest you. Right? We're going to get more fur. We're going to get more bones. We're going to get our javelin back. Some leather. And then we go ahead and use the same tool to get the bones. The same bones is what we use to repair our bone knife. Actually, my stone is what I get. That's what I use for my bone knife. So grab stone from this guy right here. And we'll repair you. And repair you. Nope, I need more stone. Oh, not what I meant to do. Let's grab some more stone from here. I'm going to do this offline a lot because we need a lot of stone. Okay. Come back over here and then just repair and repair our sickle, and there we go. And it looks like my stamina is depleted, and that's okay. But guys, this is home. This will be home for this series. I am pretty much done with the basics. In the next episode, we will probably start looking into building the portal that allows me to select quests and missions, and those are really good. They're part of the storyline, and they're really good for rewards and for us leveling up. So let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you want to see or you'd like to see, or if you have any pro tips that you'd like to share, please post them in the comments. Again, this will be a recorded series. I'll continue to record episodes throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the days. Hopefully, I can teach you something that you don't know, or I show you a way of doing something that you're not used to, or that'll help you out in your journey through Icarus. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have yourselves a good one, and see you soon.